Hey friends, and welcome to this brand new video dedicated to Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Today is finally a very special day because in just a little while, the mysterious countdown will end. And yes, today is also Thanksgiving Day. And as we all know by now, when Thanksgiving arrives, something big always happens in the world of Poppy Playtime. It has become a tradition. Every year the mob releases a Thanksgiving-themed artwork, and thanks to these artworks we've discovered clues, hints, and even hidden story details over the years. But be careful, because what's coming out today won't be just a simple artwork. Today, get ready. When this artwork will be released, we'll be able to analyze every detail, every shadow, every object in the image, and I can already tell you that there are elements that might connect directly to the story of Chapter 5. We're going to make new theories, link this artwork to the previous teasers, and try to understand what Mob Entertainment is preparing for the big finale of the saga. In today's video, we'll make real narrative connections. We will see what should we expect, who might be the new characters of Chapter 5, and how this artwork might hide clues about the plot, the new environments, and maybe even the new antagonists, because nothing is ever released by accident. So, before we begin, I need to ask you something super important. Leave a like on this video, because today we're going to discover new things. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming updates about Poppy Playtime, because the next few days could get really crazy. Alright, get ready, because now we're diving right into the heart of this mystery. Let's see what Mob Entertainment is about to reveal and what this new mysterious Thanksgiving artwork might actually mean. Now, let's talk about the image that will most likely be published today. Guys, let me tell you, the chances that Mob Entertainment will release a special artwork for Thanksgiving are very high. This isn't just a random assumption. They did it in 2023 and again in 2024. So, it's absolutely logical to think that they will publish a new image this year as well. And this image won't be just a simple festive artwork. Oh no! If we know Mob Entertainment, we know that every time they release something themed around a holiday, they always hide some clues inside it. Little details that seem harmless at first glance, but then, when you look closely, we can consider them as important. And most likely, that's exactly what will happen today. What we expect is not just a cute Thanksgiving drawing. It could actually be a disguised preview of Chapter 5. An image that beneath the festive surface may hide direct connections to the story, the characters, and maybe even the new locations we will see in the game. But there's something even more interesting. This artwork could be connected to the teaser trailer released a few days ago, the one dedicated to the mysterious experiment 1202. As we know, that trailer showed us some creepy scenes of the playcare, a heavy atmosphere, metallic sounds, an environment that looks completely abandoned, and above all, the shadow of a character we still don't fully understand. So the question is, what if today's artwork contains direct references to Experiment 1202? We might find small elements that recall its silhouette, similar color palettes, or even some symbolic clues. Maybe there will be something we noticed in the trailer but haven't interpreted correctly yet. So get ready, because analyzing this artwork could be much more important than simply looking at a new drawing. It could be a key, a hidden message, a bridge between what we already know and what we're about to discover in the grand finale of the saga. And now let's continue, because the theories coming next are even more interesting. Now let's try to make some connections between the image that will most likely be released today and the teaser trailer published a few days ago. As we know, that teaser had a very clear title, Experiment 1202. And from that title alone, it was already obvious that we were dealing with a brand new character who will probably have a central role in Chapter 5. In the teaser, we saw a creepy scene with mysterious atmosphere. But the element that caught everyone's attention was the shadow moving in the background, a shadow with uncertain shapes. It appears only for a few moments, just long enough to make us understand that someone is there, but without giving us any real information about its actual form. It's very likely that the shadow belongs to Experiment 1202. The problem is that the teaser shows nothing else about the character, only its silhouette projected on the wall. We haven't seen its face, we have no idea what kind of mascot it is, we don't know if it resembles any characters we already know, or if it's a completely new design. We can't say whether it looks animalistic, humanoid, mechanical, or something entirely different. In short, Experiment 1202 is still a total mystery. And this is where today's artwork becomes important. Because if Mob Entertainment follows their usual logic, the habit of hiding clues inside their festive artworks, then it's possible that the Thanksgiving image will reveal something more concrete about this mysterious character. Maybe they won't show its full body or face because that would be too obvious, but they might include small hints that, if observed carefully, could help us understand who or what Experiment 1202 really is. For example, the artwork could include another shadow on the wall. It could have very long arms, an oddly shaped head, or a body structure that resembles the one seen in the teaser. And this new shadow, hidden subtly within the artwork, might help us decipher its physical appearance more clearly. Or there could be other indirect references. Maybe an object connected to the character, a symbol related to its experiment, a broken toy, strange markings, or some visual clue that, once connected to the teaser, gives us a clearer idea of what we're dealing with. In short, the artwork could be the key to finally start shaping the appearance of Experiment 1202. The teaser only gave us the shadow. Today's image might give us the next piece of the puzzle, or at least something that brings us one step closer. Now let's move on to another very important point, the connections with other possible new characters that might appear in Chapter 5. Because yes, in the Thanksgiving artwork we will definitely see many of the characters and mascots we have already met throughout the series, probably placed in a warm and festive Thanksgiving atmosphere. But if we look closely, there might also be hidden hints about completely new characters. And I'm not just talking about Experiment 1202, which we discussed earlier. In fact, there's something really important to consider. In the teaser trailer released a few days ago, we also saw another unsettling figure for a few seconds. A sort of puppet or ragdoll mascot that appears in a corner of the frame, almost as if it were silently watching. This mysterious ragdoll is definitely not a random cameo. We already saw references to it in the Halloween artwork released recently. In that image, it appeared in a similar way, hidden among the decorations, almost like an Easter egg. These multiple appearances confirm something extremely important. This ragdoll is going to be a major character in Chapter 5. For this reason, it's very likely that the Thanksgiving artwork will include more hints about it. We might see its silhouette in the background, a small physical detail, or even an object that belongs to its design. But that's not all. Because what's even more interesting is that Chapter 5 won't introduce only Experiment 1202 and the puppet. According to the registered trademarks we analyzed over the past months, Mob Entertainment has registered over 10 brand new character names. This clearly shows that Chapter 5 will be packed with new mascots. Probably the chapter with the highest number of new characters ever. And it's very likely that the Thanksgiving artwork will contain references not only to the known characters, but also to these mysterious new ones. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. You are amazing. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.